Yeah, I've got to be in from now on every Monday, so I need to. Yeah, I need to. I think Sundays is probably going to be the day that we record from now on.
Wow.
Unfortunately,
How did that happen?
long.
Every Monday?
Yeah, because basically we weren't. Our office attendance as a team weren't that great.
Oh,
So
they
then
become an issue.
They were like, yeah, it became a bit of an issue. So then they were like, yeah, every Monday and Wednesdays you guys got to be in. So yeah, it's just things like that, bruv. So I guess that means we've got to just be recording Sundays as much as we can, which is a bit unfortunate. But at the end of the day, is what it is. We get what we need to get done.
Hey, man.
But yeah, before we get into anything today, anything at all, I want to say, guys, please subscribe if you're watching this right now.
Please,
just click the button. Click the button.
So
it's
simple.
right there. I know you haven't done it. I know you're thinking this guy's a waste man. Why is he asking me to do something? You still haven't done it. Go on, just click it.
Please.
Go on. Nice, there you go. That's see, exactly. There you go. That's one. But yeah, 89% of you guys are unsubscribed, which is absolutely astronomical. Absolutely astronomical.
Yeah, what's going on?
Bro, we need help. To be honest, you guys subscribe, we'll be able to bring you guys better content, more content. And to be honest, the end goal is to want to do this full time. And for us to be able to do that, we need a lot more subscribers. So first aim is 100 subscribers.
Exactly,
we're on 35. We're on 35 right now. 100 subscribers, please. I'll tell you what, by the end of the year, 100 subscribers, I think it's possible. Guys, help us out, please. But yeah, man.
I'm grateful for everyone that has clicked the button.
Exactly, yeah, definitely. So
and that's
grateful.
checking out the content regularly.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
But yeah, man. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Shin Pad podcast. Game week 7 now, isn't it? We just wrapped up game week 7. What was your overall thoughts of the game week?
Oh, I liked it. I liked
a lot of goals.
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, so much of the games that we have today at the time of recording, I've not been able to get my eyes on a number of them. But I was flicking through the scores. I was like, wow, it's like no one's keeping clean sheets, man. Nobody's keeping clean sheets right now.
Literally. Yeah, it was like,
and there was some really good
there was 3 clean sheets the whole weekend. So yeah, no, very interesting one for sure. I don't think there's any other better way to get started than what's in your Shin Pad this week, Will.
Yes, what's in my Shin Pad? What's in my Shin Pad is well, I'm trying to think what have I been going through.
Or shall we switch up? Should we switch up the format? I feel like the format needs a bit of a shake up. Maybe we'll come to what's in your Shin Pad later on, and we'll start off with the weekend's action because this is probably the biggest game we've covered yet on the Shin Pad. Chelsea 2. Liverpool.
Why is this the biggest
1.
game?
Because it's direct. It's the first time. I mean, we had the Liverpool Arsenal game.
Yes.
But for me, the biggest game that we've had so far. Yeah, our biggest game of the season. So
fair, actually.
Definitely a massive game, and
hate to say it,
a fantastic performance from Chelsea.
Wow, man.
Very. I can't lie. I know that this is the level we can play to, which is why I'm very frustrated every time I come on here and we've not played anywhere near. Because you probably seen firsthand that like how good we can be, even with like the amount of injuries, the number of injuries that we have, which is why I was always kind of stressing what's going on. Why don't we try and play like this, regardless of what's happening? I feel like sometimes we try and be a bit too tentative, a bit too slow. This game it was very quick, moving the ball between the lines, passing forward as much as we could.
Yeah,
it was just very.
I feel like Robert
impressed.
Sanchez. I feel like he made decent saves wherever he could for the most part.
Yeah.
And what do you think?
I love Robert Sanchez. I can't lie. I love is a strong word, but I've always been a big fan of Rob Sanchez. I know he's got a bozo moment in him, but I think he provides for good entertainment. To be honest with you, but I like him because he's a very good showstopper, and even last season he was really good for us. And people kind of stick onto his moments where he's a bit mental, a bit crazy, and he comes out, he does mad things. He'll come out and just swipe a man. He'll kick a ball straight to an oncoming attacker to give them a goal. But apart from those moments, man, he can really play. And I think yesterday his distribution was really good, really spot on, playing out to the wide areas. Rob Sanchez for me is one of the most overhated players in this day and age, and I think it happens a lot where a player will be bad for a number of games, and then they might do well afterwards, but people can't get over the fact that they've had that. You know what I mean?
Honestly, yeah. We've seen that for a lot of players, but I don't know if Robert Sanchez falls in that category though. I feel like he's almost always got a mistake in him every couple of games, in my opinion. I think it's a lot more frequent.
Not like that. It's not more frequent now. So, in my opinion, it's not as that frequent.
I don't know if Chelsea get punished for it every other time, but I do feel like he does questionable things. I think he's
been a lot more solid the last year or so. He's been playing for us. You need to remember now for 3 seasons. The last year or so, I think he's come on leaps and bounds. And you need to also remember that he's young relatively for a goalkeeper.
For a goalkeeper.
I think he's 25 years old. So, like, you know what I mean? He's our age, mate. Like, come on, man. He's still got so much to, like, he's got at least 7 years left of his career, at least, at a top level. So, yeah, he's learning from things. But, mate, we'll go through the goals firstly. Caicedo, fucking hell, man.
God,
sorry,
man.
I apologize for the swearing, but what an absolute belter. And he's got that in him. And I said it a lot of times on this podcast that he's got an absolute crasher and I want him to shoot more. I was screaming, shoot. And
I've seen the stat. He's got as many goals in his last 6 games for Chelsea in the Prem as he did in his previous, I think. Well, not in the Prem probably, but
all his
I think
previous,
130
all his previous games.
Yeah.
And it's something that I was waiting to happen where he's starting to step a bit further in. When we've got the ball and we're attacking, he's starting to drive a bit with the ball in the middle of the pitch, which he wasn't doing last year. So it's an evolution that we're seeing on top of how good he was last year. He's starting to add these things to his game because he has got that long shot in him.
Is it sustainable for him to do this level?
Goals, I don't think sustainable. I think he will get at least 7 goals this season.
I'm thinking about the energy that he's using in the game.
Mate, this is the thing. I didn't think it was sustainable when Kante was doing it. And he still did it.
It technically wasn't. I mean, we saw at the end.
True.
Couldn't stay fit.
Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, that can be maybe mainly attributed to one particular season where he was having injuries, but we was literally forcing him through the injuries to win us Champions League, which is the year we won the Champions League. He was meant to go have surgery, but they said no, we'll strap his leg together for these last couple games, and then I think that's what kind of tipped him over the edge in that regard. But he is playing quite regularly for the Saudi team Al Nassr right now, isn't he?
Al Ittihad, and he helped them win the league.
Yeah, exactly. And he's quite highly rated in that league as well. Still
went into the France squad for the Euros,
mate. This is what I'm saying. So I wouldn't be shocked if he was in the squad for the World Cup either. Kante, he's a top player.
They missed him in the previous World Cup, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we could say of quite a few French players as well, but you think like if they had
he was injured during that one.
Imagine Kante, Pogba, Benzema.
It's a different level, but
you know what I mean?
But yeah, Caicedo, man, what a great goal! And then Liverpool equalised.
Yeah,
which, for me, I was like, damn, this is the moment I didn't want because I felt like we could have gotten a second quite early. And if we didn't go on and get that second, I thought that you guys always had it in you to pull it back.
Yeah, me too. I felt like I'm with Liverpool. It's so annoying because I always believe we have a goal in us. So sometimes this is one of those games where it just took quite. Actually, no, we've been leaving it late in so many games anyway. But I still just know there'll be something there. I felt like the cross that came in, Isak. I was debating with some people about whether Isak meant the touch or if it was like he loosely he just. But because to me, I was like the way he did it. It didn't seem like it was an accidental thing. Like I feel like the way he brought the ball
to be honest, I would say that he meant it, but at the same time, you can make arguments for either way. At the end of the day, it counts as an assist. It's the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he meant that. Great bit of skill, to be fair, and you wouldn't put it past him. He's a very silky player. But yeah, that lead was cut, and it was 1-1 at that point. And I was thinking, Liverpool have got quite more experienced bench to call on with some of the players that you did bring on.
Yeah. And actually, that's why I think that cost Liverpool the game.
Yeah.
Because to me,
the subs
brought off McAllister to put on Endo.
And McAllister was having an absolute stinker though. The passes he was misplacing.
I'm not against subbing off McAllister. I'm more against the idea that Federico Chiesa, who to me has been showing more consistent form than a lot of our other attackers. He was left on the bench. I just didn't understand it from Arne Slot. I don't know.
No, for sure. And the team that did bring on the attacking players in the end got the result.
And you kept doing waiver after wave. That's why I could see it. I promise you, a minute or two before Chelsea got the goal,
I had the feeling.
I thought I was like, this is giving me Crystal Palace vibes.
Because as soon as Estêvão came on, which, to be honest, I was really upset when I saw the lineup that he wasn't starting. I said it last week that he had to play in this sort of game. He is electric. When he gets the ball, you feel something's going to happen. He can take it past 2-3 players. He can play a ball into the box. We saw the whip that he made for that Enzo chance where Enzo hit the post. Unbelievable delivery.
That's why I'm not surprised he's been in the squad. Like, you know,
Bro,
honestly,
he needs to be starting, man. And he comes on, and that run at the back post is a run of somebody who's got a lot of experience. Yeah. So it's so late in as well, just to the 6-yard box, to get in just behind Robbo.
Yeah,
He's a very experienced defender. Ghosted him in. Great ball from Cucurella across. Nice little fade pass from Enzo Fernandez to Cucurella to get that ball across. And it was a fantastic little tap in, man. And I was screaming the house down because I was like, so much relief, because our season really hinged on this game, man. If we lost this, serious questions would have been asked about the manager.
Would have been 10 points behind Liverpool.
Yep, and it would have been, I don't know, 2 more weeks for the loss to Festa. International break. Going to the international break with a loss is pain, man. It's pain because, you know what I mean? Especially on the back of 3 losses, which we would have been.
So funny. So, because now my team is the one that's on three losses.
Yeah,
like,
but it's not. It's back to back in the Prem, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's not 3 in the Prem. You lost against
3 in UCL,
but that's what I'm saying, because ours would have been in Prem, Brighton, United, and Liverpool. It would have been. It would have been peak Prem. But happy that we managed to get the result there. Man, I know I should be praising Maresca for the substitutions and the way that we managed the game.
Right.
But I felt we could have really put it to the sword to Liverpool, because you guys are not at it at all. And we have got so much talent in our team, and the energy that we have, especially when we're playing against teams that want to play football like Liverpool, where there's a lot of spaces now because you guys are trying to come forward. We could have been 3-4, I think, which is hopeful thinking, obviously, but at the same time, it could have been wrapped up, and it's just like, why didn't Estêvão start? Why didn't he start? And it proves my point even more when he comes on and does what he does, but at the end of the day, I can't have too much negativity to say about Enzo Maresca right now. I'm very happy we got the win, and I'm still in the same position I was. It's not changed much.
Right.
It's still going to be an uphill battle for us this season. We've got a decent run of fixtures now to get stuck into. I think apart from Arsenal in there. But, man, great result. Great result. I apologise.
Must be nice,
at the
bro.
expense.
Must be nice. But, bro, Liverpool, we got tough games coming up, bro.
Yeah.
We have, we got, I don't think it's even too far. We'll be facing, like, Real Madrid, Champions League as well. And then, we got a bunch of tough teams in the Prem. Honestly, I can't even remember them. And if I'm being honest with you, that's, it sums up where I've been with Liverpool so far this season. Like, I keep thinking, because I don't feel like we've had a lot of easy games, in my opinion, including Champions League as well. Like, I was always thinking Galatasaray away, because they got battered to Frankfurt the week before. I was like, man, and I was seeing the highlights of that game. I was like, man, we gotta take this team to the sword. But I don't think Osimhen played in that game. Obviously, playing this one, scored the winner.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at that. I feel like that's a game that we should have been winning. Burnley away, okay, you're not playing at home, but still Burnley. With all due respect to Burnley, guys, don't send for me. But I'm thinking that's another one that should be taken. But then for the most part, I'm looking. We've had like Newcastle away, Bournemouth are not a bad team.
Very
we had
good
them at
team.
home.
Very good team. You guys have not had the easiest.
We've had Newcastle. Yeah, I think I said Newcastle. We had Arsenal home, Chelsea now. We've had Merseyside derby at home.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Crystal Palace away. I don't feel like Liverpool have had easy games. And I know that's going to sound like me coming up with excuses.
No game in the Prem is easy, man.
No. But even easy to the extent of, like, the FPL shading of, like, difficulty fixture.
Yeah, you got Burnley in there.
Burnley is like a 1,
Everton
respectfully. Everton at home. I don't think...
guys
if
usually
you don't put it in
batter them,
context,
yeah.
but I know it's Derby, man. You can't always put it down to that.
I know, but still.
But to me,
I know
I don't
what
feel
you're
like
saying.
Liverpool.
I hear it, man. It's been tough, but
have to weather
but
the
you have
storm.
spent a lot of money.
That's the big problem.
It's one of them ones there, man.
But
yeah, going into our next game with currently the team that sits top of the table, which pains me to say. Another reason why I was kind of conflicted that we won the game, seeing the Arsenal reaction. Arsenal 2, West Ham 0. Declan Rice gets the goal, customary goal, or what it looks like at this point against his former club. And a lot of people thought Gyökeres was the penalty taker for Arsenal. Unfortunately, Saka proved otherwise. He grabbed the ball, put it down, and scored for his 100th goal contribution in his 200th Premier League appearance.
Yeah, I like that, by the way. I know Saka is a younger player, but to me, I do kind of like that in team sports. Like, you have the idea of the franchise player.
Yeah.
You know, Gyökeres big money signing, comes with a bit of reputation, but Bukayo Saka, to his own right, even if he's a young
Arsenal,
player,
isn't he?
and he doesn't have like the eccentric personality of I'm one of those guys. But really and truly, like when Saka plays, he shows you on the pitch. Like, you know, if he's up for it, it's his team, in my opinion. So to me, he takes the penalties. But Gyökeres, I gotta be honest, man. I'm not sure. I was suspicious of this in the summer as well, but I also need to change something about their style of football to feed this guy.
Yeah,
this guy does not get chances.
It's not looking good for him.
He doesn't get chances, bro.
No, it doesn't look good for him. But also, he's also like doing a lot of the Havertz work, where he's kind of traveling into channels to come link up play here,
playing against his strengths, though. That's the thing.
It is. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm like. You know what? Arteta needs to buck his ideas, because to be fair, they're winning the games, but it's not going to be helping this guy. At the end of the day, I wouldn't care if we were top of the league and our striker wasn't scoring. I can't lie to you. Couldn't care less. But at the same time, you want your striker to be scoring goals. You want to be optimizing your players in every position. But Arsenal, man, they just look ruthless at the minute.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Yeah, you have to give Arsenal that. You have to give that one to them. They didn't struggle against West Ham at all, in my opinion. There was chance after chance.
West Ham without even a shot on target in the whole game.
Yeah, there were. Honestly, I don't know. You know, sometimes you live to fight another day. But like I said right when we started this, for the team.
Yeah.
West Ham, they proved me wrong. One of these game weeks, actually.
I guess Forest, which is looking like they're another for the team as well.
Yeah, I mean, that looks like a team that at this rate, they'll join them.
So what, do you think that you don't think Nuno can pull anything back?
I think for the time being, I stand by what I said for the team. But Nuno, I do expect him to be the no-brainer choice to get that team going. But at the same time, with Nuno, he did similarly with Forest as well. Like he actually managed to galvanize that team even without having a summer window and preseason back in before he actually did have one, and then took Forest to different heights. Mm-hmm. So with West Ham, they shouldn't be looking to be in the relegation scrap. They should be trying to get into the mid-table. I think Nuno can take them that far. And as we've seen as well, it wasn't just Nottingham Forest that he took to European football. Once upon a time, Wolves from Division 2 into the Prem,
and
got them European football.
The
Midlands has experienced some good European nights through one Nuno Espirito Santo. So he can do it. He can do it with West Ham as well.
Yeah, who've experienced their own European success as of recently. But yeah, it's unfortunate for West Ham. It's not looking good for them. It's looking great for Arsenal. Yeah, well done Arsenal on another win. And a clean sheet, which they keep bringing out. But on to our next game, the game that just about concluded, I think about an hour ago. Manchester City 1, Brentford 0. Erling Haaland scores in the 9th minute, and then City just decide to not score again.
Yeah, honestly, I was quite
surprising.
I was frustrated with that because I finally managed to devise a plan to get him into the FPL team. So got him in, captain. Saw the notification was there. I was like, yes, okay, we're gonna cook.
At least the hat trick, yeah.
I can tell you was dreaming of the hat trick straight away.
Yeah, I was as well. Yeah, one goal is not bad at all, though. I'll take a one goal. Hey, listen, as my captain, I'll always take a return, and I think he ends with 2 bonuses, so he will have a decent score, which isn't the worst in the world. But
I think his goal tally already this season is
it's silly,
unbelievable.
It is stupid, and I said it earlier in the season when we was here. I said that this guy looks like a man possessed, And bro, at the minute, the goals that he's scoring, did you see the goal today? Just absolutely bullied the two defenders, moved them out of the way. It's a long ball from Guardiola into him, takes it down, shifts the defender, quick step forward, shifts the ball out of his feet, crashes it into the goal. It's like the guy just needs one chance. It's insane.
Oh.
It's not even a chance. He made it for
I've got to
himself.
say, like, a player like that, I just do think to myself, how is he finishing 26th or whatever in the Ballon d'Or?
Yeah, it
vote,
makes
man?
no sense, man. We spoke about this last week, bro. It doesn't make any sense at all, bruv. But yeah, Rodri suspected hamstring substitution in the 21st minute. Rodri comes off, unfortunately. We wish him the best. We hope he can get back. It's very sad to see a player who's been out with injury quite a long time already go down with another injury. It's not nice. But yeah, City with another win, which takes them, I think, 3 points off from top. Right back in the mix.
Yeah, it's true. But I think that Rodri injury again, it puts them in a situation where
Yeah, I think
they've
at
been
all right time though. So with just that international break, they've got a couple of weeks. Also, I don't think Nico Gonzalez is the worst deputy in the world. I think he's okay.
I'm not convinced by him. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I've not been. He's someone who, if he moved on at the end of the season, I wouldn't blink an eye at it. In my honest opinion, I know he was brought in to be a backup. It's crazy to say even Calvin Phillips is still on the books over there, bro. But
Yeah.
you know he's meant to be the guy that comes in as an understudy. To me, the City just don't look anywhere near as good when he's in the team. Respectfully, so they need
listen,
Rodri, to be honest.
For sure, I understand that. But yeah, good win for City. They managed to get a shot out. Brentford, that's very tough. I think that's the first game that Brentford have failed to score in this season, just from the top of my head. But yeah, good win for City. Next game, Tottenham 2, Leeds 1. Matez Tel with a nice finish for his first goal of the season, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Good work from him. Good ball from Kudus. Dispatched early on. And then Noah Okafor gets the Leeds equaliser. Do you know what I mean?
That was I got most of you easy goal. Like no,
He's quick, man.
Yeah, he is. He's a rapid player. Won the Serie A with Napoli on loan last season, but obviously just moved from AC Milan this summer. So he was actually a signing that I was quite surprised Leeds managed to pull off. I think it was on deadline day, but he's someone who, if he plays like what he can play, Okafor, he can help Leeds have a fighting chance. Actually, I actually think he's that decent of a player.
He's a good player, and Leeds have been performing well. I thought they were playing very well this game.
Just slipped. The game slipped out of their grips. It's
unfortunate. Who was it? I was really impressed with Longstaff again this week.
Yep.
Stash looked good. Ampadu in there. Calvert-Lewin was doing well as well for the goal. I think he did really well to lay off the ball and, do you know what I mean, put it into the path of the player who took the shot, which then spilled to obviously Okafor. But
I think it's just a little bit of bad luck as well, though. I think both of the Spurs goals were deflected off of Struijk.
Yeah.
In one way or another.
Yeah. That Kudus goal, the winner, was very unfortunate. But at the same time, Kudus has been really good for Spurs, man. He's fit in seamlessly.
Arguably their best player this season.
Yeah,
I think he's got a shout. He's got a shout 100%. For that.
I don't think it's close, to be honest. I think he's definitely there. Yeah. I don't see anybody else. Yeah, no, he's
got to shout him.
And shout out to Paulinho as well. He's been really good coming back to the Prem. A lot of people were wondering whether or not he could do it. But
I think the Premier League I think it'd be good for his career if he just tries to get a move back into it, man. I think he wasn't fancied at all at Bayern Munich. I don't think he passes the ball the way they want. So that's why he's got the opportunity to be at Spurs.
Yeah.
Which again, respectfully, a year and a half ago is at Fulham. Still regardless, could be a good move for him if they make it permanent.
100%. But yeah, man, that was a good win for Spurs. Moving into our next game, another good win for Manchester United. Manchester United 2, Sunderland 0. Mason Mount with a great finish. Great ball from Bumo. Cunha dropped for this game.
Yep.
For Mason Mount, which was very interesting. I feel like he's quite a frustrating figure at times in this Man United shirt, taking on shots from any sort of angle, just trying to play hero ball. But I think it was a good choice from Amorim to leave him out for Mason Mount, somebody who knows the system inside out in terms of the position in the system, that left 10 that he played with Chelsea when we won the Champions League. He's a brilliant player in that position. He knows those spaces well, and he picks up the ball in the edge of the box with a great little half volley to open the scoring for United, and Benjamin Sesko gets the second.
Yeah, I think on Mason Mount, it looks like slowly but surely, or over the months,
Yeah.
he's now showing a little bit of why United invested that money
100%.
in the first place. And I think people might forget, obviously with Cunha being a new signing, but they were bought for almost very similar amounts of money, if you really think about it.
And Mount was a very exciting player at Chelsea for sure.
He was actually one of the more established players in his position in the league. It's just, things move so quickly in football. You can just fall off the face of the earth just like that.
Exactly. But yeah, no. Apart from that, United did well. Good finishes. Sunderland this game, they really struggled. I don't know if it's the physicality maybe catching up with them a little bit. It looked like they needed a break. It was a tough one for Sunderland. Good win for Manchester United, and it gives Amorim a bit more time. But that's our big six teams done. Moving into the other fixtures, our Friday night game.
Yes.
Bournemouth 3, Fulham 1, Antoine Semenyo.
Oh my goodness.
Yikes, it's the Semenyo show right now in the Premier League.
Yeah.
He is absolutely on fire with 2 goals and an assist, I believe. 2 goals and an assist.
And an assist.
So involved in all of the 3 goals. Wow. Great goals as well.
And they all came late.
They did come late.
For the most part as well.
For that, his first goal, some physicality shows there and skill to take the ball down the line, step over, bang, beat one, cut in, down the byline,
honestly,
and then a smart finish, low, far corner, unbelievable.
What a player.
Unbelievable. So that was when I was like, okay, cool, different level. Then he plays it to Justin Kluivert, who scores another absolute crasher. And I'm thinking, what's going on here?
Honestly, what got into Bournemouth?
And after Fulham opened the scoring with Ryan Sessegnon as well, with a good cute little finish. Bournemouth, man, they clicked it into the gear, and they great fight back for them. Now they're I think third in the table? I don't know, but they are so high. And they are playing great football, having lost how many players? I don't even know, man. They've lost so many players this season. And
most of the defence, including on-loan goalkeeper Kepa as well.
Exactly. Yeah, and they're currently sitting 4th in the table, level on points with Spurs. Not like the table means much at the minute, but it's starting to give you a bit of a gauge of how well these teams are doing. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, great win for Bournemouth there. Iraola, man, top coach, and he's proven it again week in after week. Another great coach he's up against, the Marco Silva, and he absolutely decimated them.
Honestly.
But yeah, the next game in which another team was decimated, this is the N-word derby. Newcastle against Nottingham Forest. That's a terrible joke, but Newcastle versus Nottingham Forest. Newcastle 2, Nottingham Forest 0. Bruno Guimaraes with a crasher to open the scoring. Great goal.
Yeah, he's been due one of those. He pops up with a few of those every now and then. We've not had one for a minute, but he's been putting in some good performances, I feel like, individually for Newcastle at times this season. But getting that goal now, just reminding what it's about. And yeah, it just goes to show, I think the formation, Eddie Howe said it like slowly but surely, he's going to keep going with that change, and eventually it'll work, and it seems to. But the weird thing with Newcastle at the moment for me is Wissa, just this injury issue he has keeps worsening.
Yeah, it's a bit strange, but
honestly,
to be fair, Voltemada's giving him time to chill, man. They don't need him at the minute, because Voltemada keeps scoring another goal today. Great penalty. He could have had a hat-trick in my opinion. He hit the crossbar from like 5 yards out. The ball just dropped to him in the box. One of those ones you just swing it like that. So yeah, he's been proving quite good. But Forest, man, they look so bad.
Awful.
On the Postecoglou. So bad. And it's just like, damn, did you really have to get rid of Nuno?
Yeah, I don't want to be charged of the Ange out brigade, but honestly, it's so hard because it's so hard to say nice things about the way he sets up. Honestly, I can't. I try to force myself a little bit, because I love the the off-field part of Ange's managerial style. But honestly, on-field, I don't like the way he sets up in the Premier League.
He makes it almost impossible for you to like.
And the crazy part is, him getting this job so quickly, he's slowly proving Daniel Levy to have been right to sack him. I remember it was so controversial for a lot of Spurs fans that a manager that ended the trophy drought was sacked so soon. But now it's just a case of, guys, just another reminder, you play most of your season in the Premier League. You need someone who can set you up right for your bread and butter. And he just doesn't seem to be that guy. And
it's the bread and butter, man. That's the league. If you don't now qualify for next season's competition, you're not in Europe, and you didn't win it this year because they're not looking like they're doing well in Europe either. Which is the pressure is definitely mounting on Mr. Postecoglou. And the pressure was mounting on Aston Villa, but they've seemed to have broken their duck.
Yep.
Aston Villa 2, Burnley 1.
Yep, this is the Claret and Blue derby.
That's a better one. Yeah, that is the Claret and Blue derby.
And for this one, Villa, I feel like it always just needed one game. I feel like they had a bit of an underwhelming transfer window, in my opinion. I feel like maybe they were strapped a bit with PSR because they have spent quite a bit in previous years, but at the same time, I just feel like, could have made a few more moves if possible, but it is what it is. But I feel like they had the personnel to play way better football than they were. But finally, they've got things back on track. I would say from the previous game, just playing against Fulham, and right now they don't look like a team that I think is going to continue to struggle. I feel like we still need to see the best of Rodgers.
Yeah,
don't think that's happened yet this season, but some other guys now are finally stepping up a bit more for Villa.
Yeah, exactly. So that's you know what? Yeah, they're stepping up, and Marlon was one of the guys who stepped up with a brace. Two very similar finishes across the goal, got it quite quickly, and Burnley got a late consolation through Leslie Ukachukwu. Good header, but Burnley been alright. They didn't look bad in the game either. Aston Villa were just clinical, and they got their chances.
I think Scott Parker is setting them up quite decently. They have an outside chance to stay up. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I don't see them as like, they're down and out regardless. I'd like to see how they develop during the season.
Exactly, man. Another cracking game that was on today actually that I managed to catch. Everton 2, Palace 1, and Palace have finally been undone. 18 games unbeaten, 19 games unbeaten. Undone in the late dying minutes of the game. Munoz opens the scoring, and I'm gassed because I've got him in my fantasy team. So I was bare gassed. He got DEFCON early. He was on for a 14-pointer with a clean sheet as well. 76 minutes. Lacroix concedes a pen. Bit of a contentious decision. I'm not sure people can sort of argue for or against, but I thought it was a pen. Players running past Lacroix. Lacroix seems to pull up with an injury, and he falls into the different. So it's one of those ones.
Wow.
But again, it's bizarre, but at the same time, he impedes the attacker who's coming into the box. So probably is a pen. And Ndiaye, another guy I've got in my fantasy.
Just brought him in last week.
He dispatches and very very bizarre winner from Jack Grealish. Did you manage to see it?
I didn't. I saw it was really late.
The ball. Yeah. He was clear. So Munoz is clearing the ball, and he just smashes it right into Grealish, and then it ricochets off of him and goes right to the top corner.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, man.
It's
bizarre.
Oh my word! Imagine there's something going on Merseyside, man.
There is, somehow Grealish managed to pick up the Man of the Match award there, and he said that Adam Wharton deserved it. What do you think of that? I don't know. I'm not really with all this woke nonsense saying
I love
players deserve Man of the Match awards. Just take the award and go home, man.
Literally, your star boy does the exact same type, and you probably lap it up every time.
What, Cole?
Yeah,
Cole loves it. When he gets the award, he takes it, bro. He never says nothing about any next one.
No way.
He probably said it once about Caicedo, but that's Caicedo, isn't it? It's not like an opposition team player. Yeah, he's not gonna be like, Moggs should have got the Man of the Match.
Nah, I think he'd say if Kobe bored, he'd say Kobe.
Probably, he probably would. That's his boy. But yeah, man, great win for Everton. Palace, man, 19 games unbeaten, gone. Wolves won, Brighton won. Wolves, man, managed to get a point.
Yeah.
I feel like they needed more. Vitor Pereira was sent off quite early in this game.
Yeah, but this has been happening quite a bit, you know, managerial
Managers getting
records
sent off.
again.
Yeah, Maresca got sent off in the Liverpool,
Chelsea every
Liverpool
week,
game,
man.
Yeah.
Y'all need to see reds.
Yeah, man. It's one of those things at the minute. I don't know what's going on. It's like a bizarre moment. For first ever team to get 3 red cards in back-to-back games.
I was even thinking 4 if you include
the manager, but yeah, it's a bit of a woke to include the manager in the red cards. Isn't it? But yeah, great weekend of action. I thought Brighton could have done more here. They should have done more here against Wolves, who look basically down and out already. But yeah, man, it's a bit mental. I don't know if you saw, actually. I wanted to talk about this. It's in my notes for the week. But when Kudus scored his winner, there was a bottle thrown at him, a projectile bottle. It kind of and it almost absolutely took off his head. What did you think? Did you manage to see that or not?
No, how did I miss that? I missed that.
He almost got zinged off by a ball. So I just thought, what are your thoughts on that, man? People throwing projectiles and stuff.
Oh, it's actually insane. It's
very
insane.
childish, isn't it?
I've always had an issue with and this probably is not going to go down well for a lot of fans, but I've always had this issue with fans going to the games. It's the suspension of common sense. You know, you can get so, which is that is a part of it is why we do go to football games, is to get lost in the source watching a football match. But to the sense where, you know, it's one thing where, you know, you got adults swearing around kids, you know, stuff like, I'm not even going down that route as well, but it sets a terrible example for young ones, because you do things like that and then you wonder why generation after generation comes by and football fans always do the same thing. I wonder why it happens, because we're constantly teaching each other
terrible examples,
really bad
set,
habits.
Man. Yeah, man. And somebody could have seriously gotten hurt there, but you know, glad nobody did. But yeah, that's the end of our Premier League roundup, and we're going to be moving on into FPL Corner.
Yeah, that's good with me.
You know, you get us. You know what? How about that? You get us started this week. Get up the phone, get up the team. I'll have a little look at your team as well whilst we're at it, and yeah, we'll decided to wildcard this week.
Finally, so I'd made
I'd imagine you've have quite a decent amount of points.
Yeah, I was really happy with it because obviously last week just a annoying reminder but necessary. 36 points I had, and then the week before I had 29. So honestly, having a week with less than 30 points is awful. So right now, the average is still not great, actually. The average is less. I think, okay, maybe some points are still being tallied up for players, but...
Yeah, the average hasn't been updated from yesterday.
Okay, fair enough. But right now, 64 points for me. I'm looking at this, let me see. Actually, it might be quicker to just say from the previous week who I took out. So obviously, my whole bench was a write-off. I had a sneaky feeling about Ekatike. I was like, you know, let me transfer him out whilst his value is still decent and I could still make a little bit of profit. Ronaldo, 7 red card. Wan-Bissaka, surprisingly, he did get... I think he started for Nuno.
Yeah.
In this one. So I was... Obviously, didn't keep a clean sheet.
Yeah, come back from his stomach injury.
My whole bench is cleared out. I brought in Nordi Mukiel. Annoyingly, he got...
defensive contributions.
Yeah, and his Sunderland teammate, Adorete, I had him starting.
They got yellow and
So annoying. Yeah. But Pickford as well, obviously conceded a goal, but he did have 3 points, I think, for saves. So that was lucky for me.
He made quite a lot of good saves, to be honest. Pickford was quite impressive in this game.
Yeah, and then I've got Haaland as my captain.
Yeah.
Managed to fit him in and Salah, but it's so jarring right now because Salah blanked again for the second week in a row. After you said, he'd be killing Chelsea, and I was sure he wouldn't, man. I was like, something about his game is missing right now.
Yeah, no, I was leg swinging, man. I was really upset. I was really pissed off that we were so bad, and I just couldn't see a way out of it. But to be honest, if you'd asked me even a couple of days after, like literally just before the game, I was thinking we can really go for it. We can really win if we get things right. But yeah, man, Salah, it's not looking like it this season.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got big questions to ask now about transfers, because now I'm looking at guys like Saka. I think he can pick up some momentum. So I don't know. But someone who is his Arsenal teammate who I need to really worry about, Victor Gyökeres. Somehow somehow he's 9.1 mil still.
Yeah, man.
I'm not
It's
sure
because people thought he was on pens. The fixtures are really good. I'd say those two. They've got Burnley and Sunderland back-to-back games. I think those two are the games that he will probably eat the most.
Arsenal have. Yeah, I think this is the start of their good run. It's true, but I do think with I thought West Ham United at home, he's gonna bag, and he didn't look like bagging. So to me, it's like, okay, he's blanked 3 times in a row. The first, obviously 7 games, but you look at the first half to the second half, it's like, I don't know if I can wait for him to face one of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah,
To get a goal. So I'm thinking about maybe moving him. Other than that, Antoine Semenyo, I decided enough was enough. Like, I can't believe how much his price has risen.
Well done, by the way. Yeah, he's up basically a mil at this point. Yeah,
almost like 2 months into season, and
yeah,
I can't remember. I think I got him in at 7.7. I slightly think I got him before his price rise earlier this week, so I'll take it. But yeah, I've got a friend who captained him as well. He was chilling after Friday night.
Yeah.
In this one, so
to be fair, I was thinking of captaining him in as well, but obviously didn't. But yeah, man.
Yeah, decent for me.
Decent for you, man. Good wild card. You happy with it?
Very happy. Yeah, and I think moving forward should be good.
Yeah, that's very good then. But yeah, my team will be on screen right now. I managed to get a decent score this week, 73.
Okay.
But that's with a -4. My transfers last week were to bring in Isak and Senesi. Isak got an assist. Senesi didn't get DEFCON come off just before he managed to get his last DEFCON.
So annoying, isn't it? I actually had him in as well.
Yep. Munoz and Porro, both of them getting DEFCON, both of them getting a goal contribution each. But that was about it. They didn't get any bonus.
Porro?
Yeah.
You're kidding me. I just took Porro out of my team.
Porro got an assist and he got DEFCON.
Wow. I left Van der Ven to take honestly.
Yeah. Porro got the assist
you can't make this
and
up.
DEFCON. So it was, pretty big one for Porro, 7 points. And then Munoz got the goal and DEFCON. So 8 points there. He was on for a big haul, actually. He was on 12 points, I think, at one point, just off of clean sheet, what's it called? To goal, DEFCON, and things like that, right? And the appearances. So I was freaking blessed. Then he goes against a yellow, which is -1. Right. Then Everton go score, which is to take away the clean sheet points. Then Everton go score again, which is another -1 point. So yeah, Munoz ends with 8 points when he could have had a 17-pointer.
Crazy.
With about 20 minutes left. So that was very unfortunate. Phil Foden, 3 points. Very, very, very disappointing. But, it's the risk you run when you try and go a bit different. And Ndiaye finally returns. That's why you have penalty takers in your team.
For sure.
Reinders, I'm still happy with him. 5 million I brought him at. 5.5, whatever it was. So I'm very happy with him. 3 points. It is what it is. He'll get a goal here and there, an assist here and there, DEFCON here and there. Semenyo. Everyone's got him at this point. You have to have him. Joao Pedro's a bit disappointing, but at the same time, in a moment of time when Palmer's not playing and there's no Delap, it's going to be very hard for him to get returns. But he's got 2 weeks now. We'll see if Palmer gets back. We'll see what's the situation with Delap. And Haaland, my perma captain. I'm never going to not captain him. Every single damn game he's my captain. Pretty decent week, to be honest. I'm very happy with it. I think I'm going to wild card next week. I don't think I need to, but I just want to at this point. I just want to have a few different guys. I need Arsenal defenders. That's probably my main prerogative.
I'd missed that as well, actually. I took the gamble on Gabriel, even though he was cautioned about playing. And I think he even got bonus points.
Really?
So he was one of the few who...
Yeah.
As soon as you just told me Porro I was sick to my stomach because I thought that would have really boosted me. Could have got me back into the mix in our FPL group. Which, by the way, still want to get some more people. I don't think anyone's joined in for a little while.
Oh, no, yeah. I think at this point, to be fair, people are kind of... I'm not sure if you can join leagues at this point, but the league is in the description if you guys want to join. Make sure you join. There's only 4 of us in there at the minute, but the more
it's a little bit more than 4. If I double check,
Yeah, okay, fair. No, that's good then. But if you've got anything else to add.
No, honestly, the only thing I can say is it feels so nice to look at my captain and know that he didn't fail me. There's something about the FPL weekend just ending and you're like, you know what, do that thing like Thanos did, just sit in the garden and just be at peace.
I've done my best. But yeah, thank you guys for coming and watching another weekend, another episode of the Shin Pad podcast.
Sure.
We really appreciate everything. Make sure that you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. And until next time, always wear protection. Peace.